I'm going to show you how to trim a hedge. I'm going to use a Stihl KM56 RC. This is a 2-stroke gas engine. It's really stinky. You really smell it in your clothes and in your face while you're cutting and trimming. I'd rather be using an electric. Let's take a look at what I've already trimmed and what I still have to trim. I've done 3. I've got 6 more to go. Also, make sure you look for the drip lines. The trimmer will just cut right through those. And I've tucked those out of the way. And in here, this one right here, keep in mind, you want to have a good sharp blade. Think about the shape that you want, and then you want to follow that contour within your mind's eye. You want to use nice, smooth, slow movement. And you also want to take off less than more, because you can never glue it back on. Once you cut it off, it's gone. So less is more, and that's what we're gonna practice here. You should be fine if you take those tips seriously. Okay, and duplicate this. When you're doing this, just relax and take your time, and you should be totally fine. But you've got the idea, right? Start out with the basics and then work your way up to something more advanced. Let's go take a look at another hedge I did out front here. We've got a birch. So what I did here is cut the underside off. I took off the main heavy shoots at the top, and then I wove by hand the finer pieces in between. Instead of cutting this one off, here, let me show you. See, this one was sticking up like that and it looked unruly. Instead of chopping it off at the top, I bent it back down and around and underneath, like so, you see. And then that way it hangs on to its fullness, and prevents those pieces from sticking up, looking kind of off center or off place or bumpy, and that way you still get the smooth look. These are really freaking hard to do. I wouldn't do these on your first go. These need hand pruning and hedge snipping, so you got to do a combination of both. And then these ones here were done just with the hedge trimmer, and so were these two here. See the little birds up here? These guys have been bugging me all day. I intruded on their space. This birch tree has a nest right at the top up here, and there's like 3 eggs in it. And up here there is babies in a nest right there. You might have noticed while I was rounding and doing my final shaping, I would do from the bottom up, and I would tilt the blade slightly and rev the engine just a little higher because I wanted to get those blades reciprocating faster to get a smoother finish. Look at that, looks so much better. There's lots to learn about trimming, and you're not going to get it all in one go. Even with years of practice, I still make mistakes. The trick is to hide your mistakes by trimming it in such a way that you make an illusion that it looks perfect. But it's all worth it in the end. Wow, that was fantastic. Okay, cheers. Keep clicking on the videos, hit the like button, subscribe. We'll see you in the next video.